Lesson 60, Singular and Plural. For many of you who are reading this book, learning languages may be an altogether new thing, so you may not have ever studied even simple grammatical concepts like singular and plural. So just to make sure that everyone is following along, we include some simple grammar training in this book, and probably everyone knows what singular and plural mean, but you may not have thought about how that affects the inner workings of a sentence. In grammar, we have a thing called agreement. That means that words have to work together as a team to communicate meaning. For example, if the subject of a sentence is plural, the verb has to be plural too. So we say that the subject and verb have to agree with each other. So this lesson isn't here only just to tell you about singular and plural. It's to make you think about singular and plural in the context of agreement. That is the grammatical agreement of words within a sentence. As we start to learn more Russian nouns and verbs, you're going to have to think about how those words agree with each other in Russian. And so it's good to think through these issues and understand what the grammatical concepts are in English before you try to do it in a foreign language. So let's take a quick look at these exercises. I have 3 cats. The word cats there is plural. That's not too difficult. Number 2, hand me that book. The word book is singular. Let's compare number 3 and number 7 for a moment. The word deer in English can be singular or plural. You can have 1 deer or 2 deer. And so when you have that kind of thing, it's going to affect the choice of verb that you use. In number 3, for example, the word deer is singular, but in number 7, the word deer is plural, so we have to use a plural verb, which is the word are. Well, it's really 2 words making the verb, are eating. So number 7, the deer are eating. You can tell from the context that the word deer there is plural. If it were singular, you'd have to change the verb. You'd have to say the deer is eating all of my plants. So when it comes to singular and plural, one of the big things you have to think about is agreement, especially agreement of a noun and a verb. Same thing with number 4 and number 9. The word fish can be singular or plural. You can have 1 fish or 2 fish. Again, in number 9, fish is plural. So we have the plural verb are. The fish are in the fishbowl. You can tell from the context, because we have the plural verb are, you can tell that the word fish is plural. But what if it said the fish is in the fishbowl? Then you would know that the word fish is singular. So there's more to this lesson than just singular and plural. There are also other concepts to think about. The concepts of agreement between a noun and a verb, especially the subject and the verb, and also context, being able to tell in numbers 7 and 9, being able to tell from the context or what verb is being used there, whether a noun is singular or plural. So these are all good things to be aware of for any language student. Singular, plural, the agreement between a subject and a verb, and being able to use context in a sentence to figure out what is being expressed.